It's been clear over the past couple of months that the Supreme Leader has supported these talks, and his position is that if it's a fair deal where Iran can retain its right to a peaceful nuclear program, he wouldn't mind seeing a nuclear deal. At the same time, he remains steadfast and defiant in the face of Western powers who, according to the Supreme Leader, do not want a fair deal. But anyway, you look at this, there's so much at stake, there's so much drama in these talks in Geneva. If even a preliminary deal happens, it could mean the beginning of a shift in geopolitical alliances and the geopolitical landscape in this region. What adds to the drama is that many groups and factions want this to happen. There's other groups and factions and governments who do not want this to happen, namely the Israeli government. You have the U.S. Congress that's concerned. It's widely believed Saudi Arabia doesn't want this to happen. Even so, these groups are going to meet again in Geneva and try to hammer out a deal. A couple of weeks ago, they were in Geneva, and you'll recall there was strong indications that they were on the verge of a deal. You had foreign ministers from the P5+1, the world powers, race to Geneva. Many thought that a deal was in reach, and perhaps it was, but at the final hour, word came that a deal fell apart, and what followed was speculation that why a deal wasn't reached. Iranians said that it was the P5+1 to blame, that they weren't on the same page, that there were divisions. They blamed the French government. Then you had the P5+1 with a different narrative, saying that they were all on the same page, that they had an agreement ready for Tehran to sign, and it was Tehran that balked. Even so, they're back in Geneva again starting today, Zain, and many Iranians in much of the world will be watching, eager to see if all sides can reach at least a preliminary agreement.